What's up everyone, once again my name is Ben and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD. In the last episode, we escaped Ganon's evil clutches thanks to the help from the Rito tribe and came here to the world beneath the sea. In this episode, well, we're going to bring Tetra to the room where we found the Master Sword and see what awaits us. The King of Hyrule was beckoning us down here, so it must be important. And who is this? Are you him? Are you the one who is speaking through my stone without my permission? Answer me! That stone is an enhanced version of the Gossip Stones long spoken of in the legends of the Hyrulean royal family. I am the one who made it. You made it? The royal family's Gossip Stone? I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about. Have neither of you heard the tales? Tales of the kingdom spoken of in the legend of the great hero, the place where the power of the gods lies hidden. This place, where the two of you now stand, is that kingdom. This is Hyrule. And I am its king, Daphnius Nohansen Hyrule. Link, do you not recognize my voice? Indeed, I am the one who guided you here. I am the King of Hyrule. There was no need for me to reveal my true identity to you so long as the blade, the Master Sword, could defeat Ganon. But now both of you must listen to me. Once long ago, this land of Hyrule was turned to a world of shadows by Ganon, who sought to obtain the power of the gods for his own evil ends. My power alone could not stop the fiend, and our only choice was to leave the fate to our kingdom in the hands of the gods. When the gods heard our plea, they chose to seal away not only Ganon, but Hyrule itself, and so, with a torrential downpour of rains from the heavens, our fair kingdom was soon buried beneath the waves, forgotten at the bottom of the ocean. Yet all was not lost, for the gods knew that to seal people away with the kingdom would be grant Ganon's wish for destruction of the land. So before the sealing of the kingdom, the gods chose those who would build a new country and commanded them to take refuge on the mountaintops. Those people were your ancestors. Hundreds of years have passed since then. So long as Ganondorf was not revived, Hyrule would remain below, never waking from its slumber. Tetra, come to me. Uh-oh. What's he got there? This necklace you wear is part of a sacred treasure called the Triforce of Wisdom, which has been passed down for many ages within the royal family of Hyrule. I see. Your mother passed this down to you and instructed you to treasure it and to guard it with your life. Am I not correct? The Triforce of Wisdom is none other than the sacred power of the gods that we have kept from Ganon's clutches for so many long years. The gods placed upon your ancestors the task of protecting it from evil's grasp. You too must abide by the laws of the past, and so the time has come for me to teach you the fate into which you were born, the very reason that you live. And oh, he's got the missing chunk. So that's where it was this entire time. It all makes sense now. There it is. It's a completed piece of the Triforce. It's pretty cool if you ask me. And I love the ode to A Link to the Past there. It's really great. And wow, that's a change of wardrobe, Tetra. You look very different now. But what does all this mean? Ah, it appears that she is bearing the Triforce of Wisdom now too. Interesting. My fate? You are the true heir of the royal family of Hyrule, the last link in the bloodline. You are Princess Zelda. Didn't see that one coming. Zelda? I'm a princess? You are confused, aren't you? I suppose such is to be expected. Link! I am terribly sorry that you have been caught up in these events. But now that it is known that Tetra is indeed Princess Zelda, Ganon will be searching frantically for this child in an attempt to get the power of the gods that she possesses. He will not rest until he has found her. If he succeeds, my ancient kingdom under the sea will be turned into a land of shadow and despair, and so will the world you know above the waves. Link, I need you to lend me your strength in this dark hour. I have a suspicion about what has caused the Master Sword to lose its power. I need for you to come with me back to the lands above the water and return the power to repel evil to the Master Sword. Alright, let's do it. Zelda. It is far too dangerous for you to join us in this task. Fortunately, this sacred chamber is not yet known to Ganon. It is my wish that you wait here in hiding until we return. Whoa, he can just like dematerialize? Link, we must go. I like how he can just like teleport anywhere and he just stands there like static. It's kind of creepy in a way. But it beats walking, so can't really blame him, I guess. If I could do that, I would totally do it. Link. I don't know how to say this. Everything that's happened to you and your poor sister, it's all been my fault. I'm so sorry. Don't worry about it, it's fine. You just jeopardized my entire living and lifestyle. Link. Be careful. We will, Princess Zelda. We will. Have fun in your little chamber, or whatever. And of course, since we don't want Ganon to find her, the path to the basement is going to be sealed with Princess Zelda inside. I mean, if she gets hungry, I'm sure she'll, like, eat her foot or something. Like, you don't need 2 feet anyways, so she'll be fine. We've got more important things to worry about, like returning the full power to repel evil to the Master Sword, so let's get going. Link, listen well. The fact that the Master Sword lost the power to repel evil suggests to me that something has happened to the sage who has infused the blade with the god's power. The sage should be here in Hyrule, in the Wind Temple to the north, and the Earth Temple to the south, praying to the gods. You must head for these 2 temples to see what has happened to the sages and attempt to find a way to recover the power to repel evil. Sounds easy enough. Unfortunately, Ganon seems to have erected some sort of magical barrier down here in Hyrule, blocking our path to the temples. Of course he has. But each temple should have another entrance high above Hyrule's mountaintops, which are now islands above the sea. As always, I shall mark these places on your sea chart. Now then, if we stay here much longer, we shall draw our enemy's attention to Princess Zelda's whereabouts. We must return to the surface immediately. Alright, we definitely don't want to do that, so let's get out of here ASAP and start doing some stuff. Now, I know the King of Lions is saying that we need to like go to those temples immediately, but you don't actually have to do that. In fact, we're gonna take a little bit of time and go do some side quests. Link, do you know the legend of the Hero of Time? Do I ever? Once long ago, he defeated Ganon and brought peace to the Kingdom of Hyrule. A piece of the Triforce was given to the Hero of Time, and he kept it safe, much as Zelda kept hers. That sacred piece is known as the Triforce of Courage. When the Hero of Time was called to embark on another journey and left the land of Hyrule, he was separated from the elements that made him a hero. It is said that at that time the Triforce of Courage was split into 8 shards and hidden throughout the land. Even I do not know where they rest, but this much I do know, they lie hidden somewhere in this great sea. Well, that's convenient. Might you have crossed paths with someone who knows much about things that lie in the depths of the sea? Well, fret not. If you can think of no one, though maybe you would come upon the knowledge by asking around in a place where many people gather. That's a good idea, and what better place to look than Windfall Island, so you know what? I'll meet you guys over there. Alright, so here we are back on Windfall Island, and hey, it looks like we got mail. I love getting mail. I wonder who it's from. Let's see. Good morning. We have 1 letter. Fantastic. And it's cash on delivery. And we have to pay 201 rupees? You gotta be kidding me. Fine. Not like we have much of a choice. To the esteemed Mr. Fairy Person, thank you very much for your purchase. Enclosed is the incredible chart. Alright. This chart will show you where you can find the Triforce shards and Triforce shards. I want you to use it to find lots of them. They are my favorite kinds of items. And also, sir, have you been checking your tingle chart? Have you seen those giant fairy marks? Follow the charts to them, and your fortune will increase greatly. Tingle. Well, that was actually very convenient. Now we know exactly where the Triforce charts and Triforce shards are. Gee, thanks, game. And I guess now we know who to talk to if we want to find out more about the Triforce shards and stuff like that. Anyways, we're going to do a few side quests here on Windfall. And first things first, let's go and talk to this lonely guy on the bench and see what he's up to. Have you seen the small metal pedestals all around town? We call those joy pedestals. Yeah, they got installed a little while ago by the newly formed Joyous Volunteer Association. It's part of the grand plan to help decorate the town. Anyways, they're brilliant. I may as well tell you that both myself and Zunari, the guy who runs the stall over there, are members. You just gotta be a part of stuff like this. Alright, so let's go and talk to Zunari then and see what he knows. Yes, you are the young master who purchased my sale. At last, with those funds, I've been able to open my stall. But I hate to say that my poor little stall is not an instant success. In fact, it is rather deserted, I'm afraid to say. I think this tragic turn of events is due to the fact that I don't have a wide enough lineup of products for, if I am to be fully honest, I only have one product. To put it another way, I think my stall would do much better if only I could stock rare items that people can't get here in town. Yes, that is what I need. Then I would make plenty of money. Not just plenty of money, it would be like taking candy from many rich babies. No, not even that. By running a prosperous business, I can play my part to help this town develop and become a happy place. Yes, that is the proper perspective. But dear me, if I only had a young partner to help me out. A real go-getter. Let me guess. Me? Yes, master. Now that I take a longer look at you, I see that you have a fine delivery bag, do you not? Dear me, it is a bag fit for a hero of delivery. I have a small request and it requires the use of that bag. Go on. Oh dear me, I knew it, young master. I knew you would understand my plight. It's a rather long-winded explanation, but please take the time to hear me out. Alright, go for it, not like we have anything better to do. My stall is a kind of general store that makes its money by obtaining rare products at inexpensive prices and then selling them, with a reasonable markup of course. However, because I have so few products to sell, the shop remains rather deserted. I will sell anything. I'm a master of the sale. I just need to get some new products. Could you not seek out traveling merchants and negotiate supply contracts with them for me? No, do not look so frightened. I say contracts, but it's just a word. You don't have to do anything very difficult. All I need for you to do is trade one of my products for a new product that the merchant has in stock. You see, among merchants, a trade is a proof of a contract. That is to say, it is the merchant's oath. This is what we call it. Yes. Merchants that have sworn a merchant's oath will afterwards send their products to me. It is the way things work. It's kind of weird, but alright. So as you succeed in trading my products, my product lineup will increase. Do you understand everything I've told you? Yeah, we're good to go. Yes, young master. You are now my new salesman. No. Scratch that. Starting today, you and I are partners. Dear me, yes. I give to you my proof of contract. In other words, this is my merchant's oath. Take it with you, my young partner. And with that, he gives us a town flower. So we can now use this to decorate the town. The first thing you need to do is take this to another traveling merchant and trade it for something to build on the foundation of my merchant's oath. As soon as you trade, the merchant you trade with will send his products to my shop, thereby increasing my product line, which will make me quite happy. Well, your new trading partners, the traveling merchants, are waiting for you, somewhere out in the Great Sea. My dear, my expectations are high. So by talking to those two people, we basically opened up two side quests. A very long trading side quest, where we have to trade with all the traveling merchants to get a full supply of new items, and the decorate the town side quest for that guy on the bench. Basically what we're going to do now is buy a bunch of these town flowers and put them in all the joy pedestals around Windfall. So let me do that real quickly and I will show you where all the joy pedestals are. Obviously there's the second one in front of his stand. Then you're going to want to place 3 more around the lonely guy on the bench. One goes in between the potion shop and the auction house. And then 2 more go on the wooden outcropping to the right of that last one. And last but certainly not least, there's a whole 6 of them that go across the span of the gate that you pass under to enter Windfall from the docks. You know, right near the mailbox. Now that we've decorated the town, let's go and talk to the guy on the bench again. Wow, Windfall just seems to be filled with joy lately, don't you think? Say, you haven't been cooperating with the volunteers, have you? You know what I'm talking about. Decorating the town? Oh, really, you have? Wow, it never fails to amaze me how kind and thoughtful folks can be. I know, I'll return your kindness with some of my own. And with that, he gives us a piece of heart. Fantastic. I hope you'll continue to help the Joyous Volunteer Association with its work, Little Joy Jr. Yeah, I highly doubt that, dude, but, you can keep your hopes up. There's actually a few more side quests we can do. One with this guy. You pesky little brat. Nobody understands how I feel. Do you hear me? Nobody. Not you. Not anybody. Alright then. Wait. Are you trying to tell me that you do understand how I feel? Sure. Oh, really? And how about a little test to see if you really do? I want you to take a pictograph of the first perfectly round and pale thing you can think of and show it to me. If you show me something that is exactly the same as my favorite thing, then you win, and I'll acknowledge that you understand the inner workings of my heart and mind. It's quite a simple little riddle, isn't it? Quickly, now, bring me the pictograph. Alright, so basically he wants us to take a picture of the full moon, but we're not going to do that right away. I just wanted to sort of activate that side quest. Instead, we're going to run all the way over to this guy and do another sort of mini game. I think we need, not our grappling hook, we need skull necklaces. 3 of them, I believe. And if we show them to this guy, we might actually need to talk to him first. Let's do that. So I'm feeling pretty good. Why? Because I recently got myself a pet pig. 3, in fact. I got a black splotch pig, too. How often do you see one of those? Not often, chum. I've let him ashore to graze over yonder, but the thing is, I can't stop worrying about the little guys. Alright, now let's show him the skull necklaces. Oh, chum, that's a skull necklace. There we go. I collect these things, but how did you know that? It was a lucky guess. I can sell these for huge profits at antique stores, which reminds me, there's something I want to talk to you about, chum. Could you give me 3 of these? If you do, I'll let you play a really fun game. Sure, you can have 3. Thanks, chum. I'm ready to take them off your hands. Alright, then now we'll let you play my little game. It's called Piggy Sitting. Well, this sounds fun. I've let my 3 pigs loose in the island. You have to bring them all back to me within 2 minutes. If you do a good job, I'll reward you for your trouble. Are you ready, chum? Let's do it. Alright, bring me within 2 minutes starting now. Ready? Go! So, pig sitting is actually really, really easy. Basically, the 3 pigs that we've seen around Windfall, all you have to do is, like, crawl up next to them. And if you get close enough, well, of course, they need to not run away from you. You should be able to just, like, you know, pick them up. And you can bring them over to them. This pig seems to be, like, farting. I don't know what's wrong with him. Oh, the first one arrives. Alright, so we've got like 1 minute and 39 seconds left, which is more than enough time, because honestly, this minigame is just ridiculously easy. As long as you're not like running at the pigs like a crazy maniac, you should have no problem doing this. In fact, I'm not sure if you can do this, but you might even be able to go and like capture all of the pigs before you go and activate this minigame, and like put them in somewhat of the same area. That way you can do this even faster. I'm not sure if you can do that though. I've never actually tried it, but that's something to consider if you want to maybe like try and get a really fast time in this minigame. Although I'm not really sure why you would want to do that, other than, you know, your own personal challenge. So now that we got the 3rd pig, let's just go and bring it over to this guy and get ourselves our reward. Wow, you found the 3rd one. Nice work. Well, chum, you win. We're the best pig wrangler. Oh yeah, I guess a promise is a promise. I owe you a little reward then, don't I? Alright, hold out your hand, chum. And for that, we get a treasure chart. Nicely done. But still, cripes, how can my little pigs lose like that? They must be out of shape. Time for an exercise regimen. Things won't go so easy for you next time. I'm shaking in my boots, dude. Alright, so let's go and take care of that other side quest and get a picture of a full moon. Basically to do that, I'm just going to play the Song of Passing over and over again. Actually, no, I'm trying to figure out where the best spot would be to do this. I guess it doesn't really matter. Somewhere where we have like a clear view of the sky would be best. But I'm just going to play the Song of Passing over and over again until we get a full moon. So this could take a while. I'm honestly not entirely sure because I don't currently know what the phase of the moon is. Alright, that should do it though. I played the Song of Passing a few times and would you look at that, there's a full moon. So let's zoom in rather closely, send the frame, and that should do it. Now again, we have to play the Song of Passing, that way it's daytime and that guy is back on the staircase. And now that we have the picture of the full moon, we can just go and show to him. Hopefully, he'll stop being all emo or whatever and, you know, give us a reward or something like that. So, what's up, guy? Have this moon picture. Oh, that's right. That certainly is the pictograph I'm looking for. The correct answer is exactly what you've shown me. The full moon. Unrequited love may have twisted me up inside, but I can still find peace when I gaze at the timeless moon. That's poetic. And of all her phases, I particularly love gazing at the full moon. I know I caused you a lot of trouble, but thanks. I really mean it. I want you to have this for all your efforts. Just a little reward for easing the pain of a troubled heart. And he gives us another treasure chart. Thanks, guy. I appreciate it. This supposedly has a spot on it that marks where some sunken treasure lies. Interesting. Don't have a boat, so I can't leave this island to go look for it anyways. Aw. Tonight I'll be asking the night sky to help you find the treasure. Best of luck. Aw, he's not so bad after all. Thanks, guy. Well, we certainly did take in a lot of new information. Oh, hang on. Looks like we got mail again. And I'm always down to get the mail, so let's see what we got. One letter? Fantastic. I wonder who it's from. How have you been, big brother? I'm here on the pirate ship writing you this letter. Isn't that neat? At first I was really scared, but they're all actually nice. For pirates, I mean. Mr. Gonzo is a really big guy, but ever since Miss Tetra left, he's been crying like a baby. It's kind of funny, but sort of sad too. Nudge is a little strange, but nice too. And as for Senza, his beard makes him look pretty mean, but he tells really cool stories when he gets in the right mood. Well, at least Aurora's having a good time. Zuko's kind of weird, and Mako is pretty quiet. Mako immediately gets mad whenever I try to take his glasses, so I do that a lot. Hee hee. I would be annoyed too. As usual, Nico is always fooling around. He won't take anything serious. Actually, it seems kind of sad not to have you around anymore. Were you guys good friends? I helped them out with all their chores, and they actually paid me a little for it, so I'm sending the money to you. Please use it, big brother. I'll loan you my telescope for a little longer, but you have to return it to me eventually, okay? I'm doing fine here, so don't you worry. I'll take care of myself, so you be sure to take care of yourself. Good luck, Aurel. Aw, thanks, sister. And she sent us 20 rupees. But like I said, we have to take in a lot of information, so to help process that, I think I'm going to end off the episode here. If you enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.